Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make the best ever soft pretzels and pretzel bites. They're chewy on the outside, soft on the inside, and perfect for game day. So to make the dough, we'll need some of my bread flour blend, and you'll find all the information for that on my website, along with a little bit of brown sugar, a little extra xanthan gum. You could also use psyllium husk powder, instant yeast, salt, and now we're going to add some water and 2 tablespoons of melted butter. This is a thicker dough than most of my recipes because it needs to be able to hold up to the boiling that we're going to be doing later. That's the traditional thing for making soft pretzels and things like bagels. You boil them before you bake them. But this only gets 1 rise. So this whole recipe can probably be made in about 3 hours, as opposed to my normal recipes that require the dough to hang out in the fridge at least for like 4 to 6 hours or even overnight. This one you can do within 3 hours start to finish. So we're just going to knead this on like medium for about 5 minutes. Until it comes together and is nice and soft and smooth. And gather this up in the middle of the bowl, cover it, and we're going to let it rise for about 1.5 to 2 hours. It won't rise a whole lot. It won't look a whole lot different. Plop it out on a little bit of flour. You don't need a whole lot of flour for this because it is a thicker dough. So just knead it a little bit until smooth. And then cut it into portions. What I like to do is start in my hands making like a snake shape, and then I'll start rolling it out on the counter. You need a little friction, so don't put a lot of flour here or it's just going to slide all over the place. See, I'm adding just a little more flour there because it got a little bit too sticky. So then just use your bench scraper or a sharp knife and start cutting them up into little bites. And that's how you make the pretzel bites themselves. Now I'm going to show you how to roll out and shape a pretzel if you'd rather have a soft pretzel. You make a U shape like this, twist it once, and then twist it one more time so you have a nice twist, straighten it out, and then fold it over. And there's your pretzel. I like to take my finger dipped in a little bit of water to hold down those end pieces so they'll stick better and not come up when you boil them. So in the meantime, get your oven preheated at 450 Fahrenheit and your water boiling. If you want a darker color, you can add a little molasses to your water and it'll give that darker, like almost Bavarian pretzel kind of look to it. I've used it before, but I just didn't in this particular video. It's totally optional. So here I'm adding the baking soda, and it's about 2 tablespoons. And it'll bubble up. It'll also start foaming, which you can skim off if you feel the need to. It's not absolutely necessary to skim it. And I'm dropping my pretzel bites in, and they're going to stay in there for about 30 seconds. I'm constantly moving them around with my spider just to make sure that all sides of them get immersed in the water. And then I just take them out, plop them right back on the parchment-lined baking sheets. And see how the water is foamy here? You could skim that off. It doesn't make a difference really either way. These are now the whole pretzels. And I'm doing this for about 30 seconds on each side. Then I flip it and do the next side. So remove them and drain them right on the parchment, just like we did the pretzel bites. And now I'm taking an egg wash, which is just, my egg wash is 1 egg mixed with about a tablespoon of water and just a little pinch of salt. And I'm going to brush this all over the tops of the pretzel bites and the pretzels. Now, for the pretzel bites, I'm using just kosher salt. You can also buy an actual pretzel salt, I think on Amazon. But kosher salt works just fine. Now for the whole pretzels, I'm going to use a flake salt. So I'm brushing these with the egg wash as well. And then I'm going to use a flake salt. It shows up better. It's just a little preference of mine. You can use whatever salt you'd like on either of your pretzels or pretzel bites. This is the flake salt I'm using. It's Maldon or Maldon. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I think I got it from Whole Foods. It's just a flake salt that's nice and like shards. It's little shards, and I just love that on these pretzels. It just is really nice on the bigger pretzels. These will bake for about 15 to 20 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I like to brush the large pretzels with melted butter as soon as they come out of the oven for more of like a mall style pretzel. And here are the bites. They're soft and squishy on the inside, chewy on the outside, and they're perfect in this beer cheese sauce that is to die for and will be on the blog very soon. So enjoy.